Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja. These two are the names that are going to be in the mind of Indian cricket fans for quite a while, at least for today, as India regained control of the first test against Bangladesh on day one in Chennai. Hello everyone, I am Bansal Shah and I'll take you through the day one of first test between India and Bangladesh that started today on Thursday, that is 19th of September. A very interesting day for both the sides, India as well as Bangladesh. Bangladesh were brilliant at the start of the day in the first session, took 4 wickets out very quickly. Hassan Mahmood just doing brilliant stuff. He became only the second bowler after Dale Steyn to take 4 wickets or more on day one of a test match in India. Quite interesting. I'll show you the scorecard here. Yashasvi Jaiswal was quite good. He scored a good half century, scored 56 runs, and continued his good form the way he was playing against England. He has continued it a bit quite here, but Rohit Sharma got out for just 6 runs. His poor form against Bangladesh continues. He has never been able to go past 21 runs is his highest score against Bangladesh, and this is the third time that he has been dismissed for six. So quite a strange thing that for a batter of Rohit Sharma's caliber as such, and Shubman Gill again getting out for a duck. Virat Kohli again getting out for 6 runs. There was so much of expectations from him. People wanted him to score that 100. People wanted him scoring that elusive century. Test cricket में जो काफी टाइम से नहीं आ रही है उनकी century, and the fans were waiting more because of the competition amongst the Fab Four between Virat Kohli, Joe Root, Steve Smith, and Kane Williamson. But he got out for six. His old nemesis, his ultimate weakness, so to say, trying to play outside the off stump and getting an edge, has continued at least at the start of this series. As he got out for 6 runs to Hassan Mahmood. Again, Hassan Mahmood was just brilliant, too good at the start of the innings, considering that a pacer has taken 4 wickets. It is quite a thing to think for the Indian top order. But the highlight of the day was Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja's partnership. Just 5 runs away they are from reaching a 200-run partnership in Chennai. So that itself speaks how important this batting partnership was for India on day one, especially when they're reeling at one stage 144 for 5, and then I beg your pardon 144 for 6, and it seemed at that point in stage that India might get all out for 200 or so, but they are at 339 at the end of day one, and they've still lost only 6 wickets. They didn't lose any more wickets because Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin were just simply outstanding, and Ravichandran Ashwin bringing up his second century in his home turf in Chennai at Chepauk. Some amazing shots being played by both these batters. And this was really a treat to watch these two batters batting, especially in the third session when the pitch eased out a bit, when batting got a bit easier. You saw some amazing shots. Ravindra Jadeja hitting some over the top, Ravichandran Ashwin hitting that uppercut of sorts. So all those things very good batting by this, I would say. And it is also interesting to see what Ravichandran Ashwin said at the end of the day after the day ended. First of all, this one Ashwin appreciating his partner Jadeja. The two, we often see the two having some brilliant partnership with the ball, picking up wickets for India, bowling in tandem and rattling the opposition. But here, what they have done with the bat was simply amazing. So, as Ashwin mentioned, Jadeja was a real help. There was a point where I was sweating and tiring, but Jadu helped me throughout the phase. He has been solid and one of our best batters. He told me we don't have to convert twos into threes, which helped me. It's quite an interesting thing that Ashwin has said here. He was struggling in the middle for a little while. That obviously the conditions in Chennai are humid and 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 a bit more heat than other parts of the country. So it is quite obvious that someone like Ashwin or any other batter for that matter would sweat after batting for a long time. But then Jadeja helped him. Jadeja took a bit more of strike when Ashwin was not feeling good in the middle, and then making sure that you don't run too hard in such heat, especially when you know that you have to bat long. The top order has been dismissed early, and you want to bat deep and score as many runs for the team as possible. So it was a very good conversation between the two, and when they decided that you only need to take twos and you don't need to convert them into threes and not give in excessive energy to run faster and all those sort of things. So quite an interesting conversation between the two, I would say. Uh, and then the second statement that Ashwin gave after the match, he was talking to Ravi Shastri. So quite an interesting bit of conversation there as well. Always special to play here. Last time I got 100 here, you were the coach. Ravi Shastri was the coach when last Ashwin got a century. Then that was against England. Uh, Thanks for that. Comes that I'm coming off a T20 tournament. I've always been giving the ball a waft, but on a surface like this, it's bit better to go hard like Rishabh does. It's an old school Chennai surface with bounce and carry. So Ashwin understands this ground probably better than anyone else, considering the amount of cricket he has played in Chennai at Chepauk. So it would be a tad bit easier for him to understand the conditions and apply himself. But nevertheless, considering the situation the team were in, and from where he brought the team out of that danger, scoring a brilliant century. I'll repeat myself, but India had lost 6 wickets very earlier after that, especially after the Rishabh Pant dismissal. He was looking good. He was trying to counter-attack the Bangladesh bowlers, but he got out for 39, and उसके बाद एक tricky situation था. It seemed like India won't go past 200, but then kudos to Ashwin and Jadeja, some brilliant batting performance there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow again, as India resumes batting, as this all-rounder duo resumes batting, uh, and India, I think, will hope to go past 350, 400 runs. 350 is just a couple of runs away as of now, not too much to bother for 350, but I think India will look to go beyond 400 before they put Bangladesh to bed, and that will be a real challenging score for Bangladesh to fight India in this first Test match. So we'll bring you all the updates from the India versus Bangladesh Test match. We'll bring you all the updates from the world of cricket. But for that, you need to stay tuned to Cricket Next.